going, and we'll get going with our warm up. All right. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I'm gonna take a little bit easy, but you guys get after it, all right? All right, in about 30 seconds, we'll do our first thing of cardio, and we're gonna do our side shuffles to start. 15 seconds. We're gonna start off a little slow, get faster as we go on. All right. Okay, go ahead and shuffle to the side, just back and forth. Have the quads engaged the whole time. Stay it nice and low. Alrighty, good job. Go ahead and march it out. We're doing windmills up next. Your knees are coming up high. I'm getting a little lazy with mine. All right. Windmills, touch an opposite hand to opposite foot. Other arm goes up. Kind of seesawing back and forth. Few more. Amazing. Okay, let's go ahead and march. All right, first exercise we're gonna do a minute worth of calf raises. Okay, so just come up on your tippy toes, holding for about 2 to 3 seconds, and then coming back down. All right, so 1 minute. Really engage those calves. All right, here we go. Coming up, hold, back down. Up, hold, back down. Halfway there, you've got it. Keep going. Make sure you're still holding. Ten more seconds. Definitely burning. Last one. Awesome. All right. March back out. All right, still focusing on the back of the leg. We're going to move up to hamstrings. So we're going to do that single leg RDL. All right, so hold on to something. This is the one we kind of hinge forward. Leg goes back with us. We'll do 30 seconds each side with a break in between. All right, so go ahead. You can use your desk, use your chair to hold on. But what we're going to do here is go on one leg, hinge forward, back stays in line with your leg, come back up. All right. Should really be feeling it back here. So make sure your hips are in line with the ground. All right. One more on this side. Awesome. We'll march. Your side's up next. Alrighty. Go ahead and get set up. We're doing the same thing, other side. And you kind of use your arm to offset some of the weight. Alrighty, awesome job. We are back to cardio. So again, lateral runs are up next. You pick up the pace. I'm going to take it a little slow, but you definitely pick up the pace, all right? Okay. All right, moving side to side. Again, stay nice and low. Make sure there's a bend in the knees as you're doing this. Awesome job. Up next are windmills. Okay. Again, a little faster, all right? Amazing. Okay. So we're still on the legs. We're going to focus on the front of the legs now. We're doing quads, a little bit of hip stuff too. But first one, we're going to do a wall sit, okay? All right, so go ahead and find your wall. You're going to slowly, carefully lower until you get your legs to be at a 90-degree angle. And we're just going to sit and hold. Only doing 30 seconds, all right? So we're already almost halfway there. If you can, sink a little bit farther. Step out. Alrighty, and you can come carefully out of it. Not too bad, right? Okay, and very last exercise we're doing for the legs. We're going to do that curtsy lunge. So I'll kind of show you what this one looks like. Let's focus on one leg at a time, but basically what you're going to do for this one is you're going to step back behind your leg, go into a squat, kind of half squat, all right? So 30 seconds, you guys can go ahead and join me. Amazing, let's march it out. And the other side to finish up legs. Already. Other side. Try not to fall over. Amazing job. All right, done with legs. Like knocking those out first. Move on to a little bit of core, but we're going to do our cardio first. AC was broken in my office. This morning, I was like a little worried I was going to have to do this in the heat, but it's still pretty hot in here, but it's a lot better than it was. All right, lateral runs. Always seems like the AC goes out when it's the hottest day of the year, right? Right, march. Still got windmills. All right. Windmills, go a little faster again, okay? Awesome job. Okay. Moving the core. So what we're going to do for core today, it's all going to be at our desk at that high plank angle. Doing a little bit of legs with it, but mostly core, just really make sure that core is engaged as you're doing these. All right, so let's go ahead and get into that angle. Take a few steps back so your core's engaged. And for this one, we're gonna pretend like we're climbing up a wall. So legs kind of come up like this. These are called Spider-Man planks. I think they just said the AC's broken again. Yay. That's all right. That's not too bad in here. Okay. All right, great job. We're gonna march it out. Got one more core exercise to do. It's a two-parter. Back at our desk, we're gonna do those bird dogs. So it's like extend arm and leg. We'll focus on one side at a time. All right, back to our desks. So we're doing opposite leg, opposite arm. You can pick whichever one you want to go first. And make sure core is engaged and you're coming in, extending out. My arm's extending out too, all right? Make sure core is tight. Amazing. Let's take a 30-second marching break. We'll finish up core with the other side. Alrighty, other side. Last thing for core. It did, yeah. This side, all right. Few more. Great job. Okay. Usually have a fan in here. That happens a bit. All right, well, we're back to cardio. This is gonna be the quickest one yet. And then we're doing upper body. All right, so no arm circles or anything today. They were on the docket, but we're not doing them. We're gonna do those I's, T's, and Y's. All right. Okay, so cardio first. Lateral runs, go super quick with these. All right. Don't hurt yourself though. Alrighty, march it out. And I'm not going that quick, but you guys go quick, all right? All right, windmills. Go ahead and get going. All righty, good job. All right, upper body. So we're gonna start with I's, T's, and Y's. We're gonna do two other ones too, nothing too crazy. A lot of shoulder work though, so make sure the shoulders are nice and warmed up. All right. So I's, T's, and Y's, we're gonna start with I's. So hands are by your side, and we're pushing back, squeezing the shoulder blades as you push back. So no breaks in between these. We're gonna do a minute and a half on. Then we'll move on. All right, T's. So out like a T. You can do palms facing forward, palms facing back, whichever you prefer. All right, and coming up to a Y, palms facing forward. Go ahead and pulse back. Awesome job. All right. That was hard. Okay, next one we're gonna do. So with I's, T's, and Y's, we're gonna do an inchworm. So this one's you're kind of crawling on the ground a little bit. It's really good for the core and the shoulders though. If you don't feel comfortable, just go ahead and do some wall push-ups or desk push-ups, up to you, okay? All right, well, we're gonna do 45 seconds of this one because it is one that kind of takes a while. But so this is what it's gonna look like. So you're gonna crawl on the floor to a high plank, crawl back, stand up. All right, 45 seconds. You can join me. Amazing. All right, we've got 15 more seconds. And we have time for one more, all right? Amazing. All right. You can go ahead and march it out. Got one more exercise to do, real easy one. We're just gonna do some shoulder presses, okay? To finish up our workouts. Still gonna do cardio, still gonna stretch. Take things a little slower once we're done, all right? All right, next one, the shoulder press, we're gonna do a minute on, okay? So we're about to get going. All right, so rack our hands, punch up to the ceiling, back down. That's it. Make sure you're fully extending your shoulder. If you have weights in your office, you can go ahead and grab some light ones, light dumbbells maybe. Get that extra strength in. Oh, it's getting warm here. It's like hot yoga. No, I'm just kidding, it's not that hot. All right, 30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds, keep going, we're almost done. Really good job. All right, we're gonna go ahead and slow it down. So go ahead and march it out. We're taking nice deep breaths as we're doing these. Do one last thing of cardio before we go on to stretching. All right, so lateral runs are first. Again, take it a lot slower, so more like lateral walk for this one, okay? I'm still doing a little shuffle. Walk it out. And finish up with our windmills. Alrighty, windmills to finish it up. All right, really good job. All right, well, let's go ahead and get going with our stretches. So first we're gonna do a calf stretch. All right, so go ahead and prop up your toes on something in your office. And what you're gonna do is slowly lean forward. Hold it for about 30 seconds. All right, go ahead and switch up the feet. So same thing, other leg. Slowly lean forward. Go real slow into these. Might need to pulse in and out too. That's all right. All right, you can slowly come out of that one. Rest of the exercises we're going to do in our chair, so you can definitely have the seats or sit on the ground if that's all you have, no worries. All right, and we're going to do that nice piriformis one first. So foot over your knee. You can either pull your leg up towards you or push it down. You pull up. Nice piriformis stretch. Should be feeling it deep in that hip. All right, we can go ahead and switch sides. What's going on here? Hope they fix it. Pulling either towards you or pushing down towards the ground. All right. Go ahead and let that one go. Next one we'll do lat stretch. Grab your arm right kind of by the elbow. Pull it towards the opposite side. All right, you can let that go. Other side. Got one more to do after this one. Focus on our levator scapulae. It's a really nice one. All right, you can let that go. Levator scapulae is right in our neck here. So you're going to go ahead and grab on to wherever you can, chair, wherever. And we're going to look over our other shoulder. You can kind of go up and down with this one too. You'll feel it. If it feels good to just stretch it out, that's totally fine. Should be feeling it right through here. All right, we'll go ahead and finish it up with the other side. So grab on, pull a little bit, look over your shoulder. All right.